This has gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever built in survival Minecraft. Weeks of work, thousands of diamonds, and we have finally finished our diamond airplane in ultra hardcore Minecraft. Here we go. Hello and welcome back to the ultra hardcore world. Last time we were here we were doing 100 days on hardcore with no health regen and no sleeping. And now we're back to start up a new series where we're just going to do the craziest things possible, all on ultra hardcore. Man, I have no clue what happened to my axe. But anyway, for today's episode we're going to be building up an absolutely insane machine. And so for it we're going to need a bunch of pistons, slime, and observers, as well as 394 diamond blocks. Yo, my axe was just in the shulker box I had in my pockets. Okay, so now let's get to work on collecting our first things. I don't really remember what we have, but I think the best thing to start off with is just the observers. So let's check our cobblestone supply, and yeah, we have a decent amount of that. We should have lots of redstone too, which we do, and even a decent amount of quartz. So we're gonna need more than a stack of observers, so I'll just grab all these, and then we need 23 more. So this should do it. I'm pretty sure that adds up to a total of 87. And that's the first pieces finished, but I imagine it's going to get a lot harder. And so next we need 97 pistons, but since I used all my iron on this, I think we have to go mining. And we got everything we're going to need to go mining for iron, so I'm pretty sure that's all we need. We'll be able to collect logs easy. We have tons of cobblestone still, and redstone too, which means we only really need iron. What was that? There's like 20 iron all in one spot. And it's now 30 minutes later and we have all the iron we're gonna need, as well as 40 diamonds, which is pretty nice. Just have to smelt this up real quick. There's a new cat. Okay, but we don't have time for that. I'm gonna craft up our entire stack of pistons. And then we need 33 more, I think, and that will cover all of our normal pistons and our sticky pistons. And that should be perfect. We now have all of our observers and pistons. And so the next thing we need is just a bunch of slime. And so the best thing to do is probably just to build up a slime farm. And I don't want to cheat on this world in really any way at all, so I don't even want to look up the slime chunks. And so I think our plan to find one is just to dig down near bedrock and clear out a big space to see if we could figure out where any are spawning. So I guess that means we should just go down to our mining spot and dig out a 3 tall layer to try to get some slimes to spawn in. But first I'm just going to heal with my pickaxe. Yes, I was just opening up some new chunks, and it's either this one right here, or this one. That's gonna be a slime chunk. Yes, this has taken more than forever, but we finally figured out where our slime chunk is.
Yes.
So now it's time to dig this out and start work on our slime farm, which is something I've never actually done before. So it's been quite a while since the last clip, and in that time I've gotten a few things done. So the slime farm is all dug out and all the platforms are in. I actually hear a slime right now. So that's one thing we got done, but the main thing I've been doing is actually just mining for diamonds. So after about 6 or 7 hours of setting up beacons and mining out areas, we managed to get 43% of the total diamonds we're gonna need. So there's still definitely some work to do there, but what I want to do now is get our slime farm all finished up, and for that we're going to need some iron golems, and instead of spending a ton of iron to build them down there, I think we're just going to try to drag the villagers' iron golems down. Well, there's the iron golem, but somehow we need to get some leads. What the? Whoa. What was that? No, and there's phantoms out here. Oh no. This is the iron golem's taking care of it. Quick, just close that. No, I didn't even get my lead. So I'm pretty sure that was a zombie siege where if you have a village, which our base pretty much is a village. What the heck? but at midnight there's a random chance that you get a whole bunch of zombies to spawn, but that was just so dumb. So I just got this guy out of there, but one thing I want to mention is this is super dangerous because this guy will do 5.5 hearts each hit, so if I accidentally hit him, he'll almost one-shot me, and even with the totem of undying, I think I'll just be obliterated. So I need to get rid of this lead, but please. Okay, and we're good. So now the next test is to see if this guy can get down the bigger stairs we made. So let's see, here comes the ceiling. That looks fine. Yeah, this is perfect. And I just got this guy captured in here and the rest of them built, which means we just need to go grab 4 more iron golems. So they're all in here. That was actually way easier than expected. Well, this is the farm all done. We have the platforms for the slimes to spawn on. They get lured over or dropped down to here, and then they either get killed by the magma blocks or the iron golem down here, and the slime gets picked up by the minecart hopper and gets put into that chest. Well, this farm isn't quite as efficient as I wanted it to be, so we're gonna have to do something I really didn't want to do. And that's to AFK overnight. So here's everything we're going to be doing to protect ourselves. We're going to be holding 2 totems of undying with resistance and regeneration from our beacon. We're going to go into our safe room and then into this 2 thick obsidian cage, and we're just going to seal ourselves in. So I really do think that should protect our character for the night, but some worries are still that our house up there could get struck by lightning and burn completely down, or one of the iron golems up there could get shot by a skeleton, but a creeper can intercept it, which would cause the creeper to go after the skeleton and create an explosion, which has actually happened a few times. So here's one example of where it happened, and that might be something we want to fix before going in for the night. Well, I think we're ready to go in for the night. I'm really worried that our house is going to be gone in the morning, or that we're not going to be alive. It's just so risky. So here we go, getting into the safe room, and we're going into the obsidian cage. And with that, we should be fully sealed in. I'm going to check all of our corners to make sure there's no weird gaps, but I really hope to see you guys in the morning. Yes! Oh man, it's early in the next morning and we're still alive. I want to go around and look at a few things real quick. So let's see. This is still so terrifying though. Okay, it looks safe out there. So far so good. The minecart has stopped. That's not a good sign. No, that's not good. How did that happen? What? But anyway, let's check our slime. I hope it's a decent amount, and okay, that's not terrible. I mean, it's not that good, but it's at least something. So we pretty much ended with 48 blocks. I'm gonna go check our house to see if it's still standing, but before we go out there at all, we need to quickly go on our bed. Maybe it's not even night though. Yeah, it's not. So let's head up there because we need to be careful with the phantoms. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Looks good, looks good. We have a weird enderman standing there. No way, the house is still standing. And so just looking at our slime, we have 133, I think, which means that we need about 41 more, I'm pretty sure, which we should definitely be able to do at our slime farm for just staying there a few more hours. I also just lit up a lot of the caves around here, and the farm's already running a lot better, so maybe we could do a bit more of that. What I think we really need to do some more work on is collecting some more diamonds. So I'm going to grab everything I need and get my pockets all cleared out, and I'll show you guys how I've been getting these diamonds. So the first step is to make some potions, and the 2 potions we're going to be making is fire resistance and night vision. This will last us for 48 minutes, which is usually how long it takes to mine out a whole beacon area. So now that we have our potions, we just need to check that we have some food, and next we need to go grab our beacon. And we're all ready to leave home. We have our pickaxe full, we have some food and rockets, and everything we need to make a beacon. Now we just need to go exploring for a bit. So here's the area I'm pretty certain I've never mined at before. Yeah, this looks brand new. So what we need to do next is mine all the way down to Y level 11 to set up our beacon. And before I do that, I like to set up this little structure so we don't have to worry about any mobs ever wandering in. And to get all the way down to Y level 11, I just mine like this so we don't have to worry so much about falling into any caves, but we still do have to be pretty careful. And here's the beacon all finished. Now we just need to place this on top and then put in our iron, and now we need to get haste too. So now the final thing we need to do before we start mining is drink up our night vision and fire resistance. So now we're pretty safe to go running through these mines. What we're going to do is just aim correctly like that. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot. The night vision doesn't really work with shaders, so I'm going to have to shut them off. So this is how it should look with the night vision. So now what I'm going to do is, that was quick, yes. So now we grabbed all these diamonds. I'm going to continue in this direction as far as I can. And we just came across a ravine right as we ran out of our haste. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the point where we get haste, which should be about here. And then I'm just going to mine 4 blocks this way. So now we're here. Actually, since we're next to the beacon, I'm going to mine a little bit further so we don't go and crash into the beacon. But once we're spaced out like that, I'm going to go and do our next zigzag. And I'm going to run this as far as I can. So this is the last thing I'll show you guys. I just ran out of haste. So I'm going to go back to the point where I get it. And then we're going to go over 4 blocks and just keep mining in these zigzags. And so now it's just going to be hours and hours of doing this. Oh yes. But yeah, see you guys. What? Okay, this is actually too lucky. We already have a stack of diamonds. Holy dingleberries, we finally have everything we need to build up this plane, and just these diamond blocks alone, it is just so unreal. And if we look at our statistics real quick, here's how many ore blocks it took, and I'd say we went to about 20 different beacon locations, and it took about an hour to get prepped and to go there and everything for each one, so I'd say it took close to 24 hours to collect all these diamonds. And before we go and build up this plane, there's one thing I wanted to show you. So earlier on, I said this, but some worries are still that our house up there could get struck by lightning and burn completely down. And it was kind of like, yeah, that would never really happen. But if we turn around, our house got struck by lightning. And I couldn't believe it at first. It looked like it just wasn't loaded in. There's no real big damage, but it took a big chunk out of our house. So anyway, I'm going to get to work on building this thing because it's probably going to take quite a while. Holy guacamole. This is so crazy. I just cannot believe we got this project done. So here's a quick tour of the place, then I think we could finally fly this. So we got 2 wings right here that will be keeping us up in the sky. Then we got our engine way in the back. This is the actual flying machine that's powering the whole thing. And there's the little thing I was using to take the thumbnail. And then inside we have the front here, this big open middle section. And this is a little spot we could stand at to sit in the airplane. Back here we have more room, and we have this crazy looking back area. And just in case you're wondering, this is the airplane that I designed. I'll probably do a tutorial on how to build it at some point. So it's time to launch. I just grabbed all these things so we could start and stop it. But all we gotta do is get to the back right here and activate a single observer. And I'm pretty certain this thing is... Wait, hold on. Oh man, this single diamond block would have destroyed the whole thing if I didn't remove it. Well, that is really not a good sign, but I'm still gonna start this thing up. Here we go. Oh. Yes, yes, yes! This thing is moving. Oh my god, it's all working. I cannot believe this. This is so awesome. Let's get inside. This is so crazy. We're actually moving this thing. Let's go try to take a peek down at the ground. Oh my god. This is the coolest thing ever. Let's see if we can make it out of here. Drop down. I want to take another look from the outside. And there it is going through the sky. If we stand on top, you can see it sliding past us. Oh, I love it. Let's try to stop it. If we get to the back engine right here in place. Perfect, there we go. And the whole thing is stopped again. Well, I guess that's going to be it for the video. Definitely the dumbest thing I have ever done, but I love it. And I hope you guys loved it too. And this really was tons of work, so if you liked it, a like would be much appreciated, and subscribing and everything would be super awesome. But that's all I got for now. I love this thing, and see you guys later. Oh, zombie.